Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another Bad Seed Bryden video. It is mid-June. Had a phone call from my estate agent to say that my buyer's buyer have booked their survey for the end of June. Not really moving like the wind, as was previously suggested, but moving in the right direction. I have taken a big step and handed in my notice at work. So I have 4 weeks notice to work, and I've just completed the first week, so 3 weeks to go. Currently I work in a very corporate environment, and pushing 60, I'm kind of done with it. I leave it to the younger new pistols. Got a property to share with you this week, which is in a place called Juvigny le Tertre, which is part of Juvigny le Vallée. So we are just south of Cerdeval, just north of Saint-Hilaire-du-Arquet. We're approximately 30 minutes to Mont de Saint-Michel. This is the property. Okay then, so first things first, I found this property on the cellar.com website, and as always, I'll link a description to the property below. If we take a look at the map, you can see the star marking Juvigny down there in the bottom center of the screen. And in all honesty, there's probably not a lot time-wise between Caen in the north and San Malo to the west. And then dialing in, you can see, just southwest of Cerdeval, just north of Grand Périgny, Saint-Hilaire-du-Arquet. You've got the large town of Avranches to the west, and the nice town of Vire to the north. And then the property description, which I'll link in the description, reads as follows: nestled in a peaceful and green setting, this charming detached house offers you great development potential on a plot of approximately 1 hectare. A living area of approximately 94 square meters. The house consists on the ground floor of an entrance, a living room of more than 30 square meters facing southwest, 2 bedrooms and a shower room and separate toilet. Upstairs, you'll find a large bedroom of 26 meters, as well as another annex room. Property also has a total basement with a cellar, as well as numerous stone and cinder block outbuildings, workshops, barns, and stables. The whole thing needs to be refreshed to reveal its charm. Property benefits from wood heating, a wooden and PVC windows with roller shutters. Sanitation is by septic tank. And apologies, this is one of those immobiliers who watermarks their logo onto the pictures. So you can see this comes from Folio Immobilier. We've got a picture here of the bedrooms, The first bedroom, yeah, it's a good size. I think that's the upstairs one. And then the second and third bedrooms on the ground floor. Couple of pictures here of the kitchen. It's a good size, but it, totally needs doing. There's a picture here of the shower room. And then we've got some pictures here of the outbuildings. I'm not sure how many outbuildings are required. This one, looks like it's got one good wooden cladding side, but then a lot of corrugated iron. This one you can see has had a new roof. Quite a cute little outbuilding. And then this massive building here. It would require some work, but if electricity is connected to this, which I imagine it would be, there's a lot of potential of what you could do with this, whether it's keeping animals, getting a workshop in here. And then finally, the price. So this is being advertised at 129,000 euros. That equates to 108,000 in sterling. If you're watching this from the other side of the pond, 146,000 US or 201,000 Canadian. And if you're down there in the southern hemisphere, 226,000 Australian dollars. So what do you think? Possibly a little overpriced for what it is. I think it needs an entire kitchen. It needs an entirely new bathroom. It needs modernising and decorating throughout. But having said that, it's a good location. I think a bit like myself, if you scratch below the surface, there's potential. The large outbuilding, numerous possibilities that you could do with that. In all honesty, I found that this week, perhaps the last month, properties that meet my criteria a little thin on the ground. That might be because there is a dearth of properties. It might also be that my mind is still set on the Le Bay property we looked at in the second part of my France trip video. But hey, what do you think? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.